We do have a huge announcement to share with you guys. Me and the homie Brutal Sim on the scene, Wicked and Mean, will be doing a weekly podcast. The Brutal City Podcast starts next week. Join our Discord to find out some more information. If you guys are looking for players to run with on 2K22, you might want to consider joining our Discord. The link will be in the description below. It'll also be the top pinned comment on this video. Oh man, the left-right cheese is going insane on NBA 2K22. This is how you run the pick and roll, and this is how you play defense against the pick and roll. Let's get right into the playbook. All right, y'all, so this is your point guard right here. This will be your teammate setting a screen, and these are the two defenders. The two red X's will be your defenders. This defender will be guarding the point guard. So the left-right cheese normally happens around the screen, so your point guard is going to head over in this direction. And this is one we're going to talk about how you run the pick and roll if you're on offense and how you guard the pick and roll on defense. So when the point guard makes his move toward the screen, as a defender, if you're playing sides, this man back here, you'll wait on one side of the screen and your teammate will come up on the other side. If you're a big man, you just want to hedge. You just want to make sure that your teammate is able to get over or under the screen, but he's able to get into proper position to regain control of the defense there, where you will then step back. But if you're a defender that can actually stay on the point guard, then you'll step up. As defenders playing sides, you don't want to hit the screen. You're just going to maintain control here, and you're going to let your teammate pick up on defense on the opposite side of the screen, which your point guard then work his way back until he sees a weakness. But the offense has control on creating a weakness, and that's where your teammate setting a screen is supposed to roll in. The second that we'll put this back in position, the second that this man steps from this position, that this defender steps from this position to step up toward the screen, that is the opportunity for the screen setter to actually roll, creating options for your offense. Now it's this defender's responsibility to get in the passing lane, especially if he's undersized. So he wants to get into that passing lane so he can minimize the option that was created by the roller. Now when we go back, I can't stress this enough. The second that this man steps up is when this person is supposed to roll. If you notice the defense is playing sides, you need to create the roll option to force this defender back. If the roll option does not become available for the offense, then the defense is going to win this matchup every single time. So as the point guard makes his way back toward the screen in this left-right cheese, this defender is here ready to pick up, and when this guy rolls, it is now this defender's responsibility to get into those passing lanes, limiting the option to pass into the paint. And then it becomes a constant balance between left and right. The point guard makes his way back over, you in turn pick up, the roller cuts toward the paint, the defender then needs to get into the passing lane to prevent the pass into the paint, and you lock down the point guard that's able to shoot that three. Now normally if we're talking about like a numbers game, you want to minimize the 3-point option. So if we're playing a numbers game, oftentimes the roller will get the ball because this defender is not able to get into that passing lane fast enough, and that'll be an easy 2 points, which is something that you should be okay with, considering you primarily want to eliminate the 3-point option, because teams that have greater success in knocking down 3-point shots are normally going to win the game. So as a defense, you want to eliminate that 3-point option. You don't want to give up twos, which is why when the roller cuts in, the defender goes into the passing lane, there's still an opportunity to get that pass off, but you really want to eliminate the 3-point option. So when the point guard goes left and right, you got a defender on both sides to pick up. Now, like I mentioned earlier, if this defender who was guarding the screen setter, if this defender is slow or sluggish, then you just want to hedge over and let your teammate get past the screen to then pick up after the hedge. So now you're in the passing lane here. When this person rolls, you're able to get in the passing lane. You hedged over just enough so you can let your teammate catch up to the ball handler and regain control of the defense. I do want to mention that as a defender here guarding the point guard, bringing the ball down the court, you want to lean him toward your teammate's side. As a defender, you want to lean him toward the side where he's going to take on the screen and you have some help defense right here. But all too often I see defenders step up too high, creating an easy roll option to the rack by the screen setter. When your teammate picks up here and you got the roll option, is your duty to get into that passing lane and trust in your teammate to pick up the ball handler. And then it's pretty much rinse and repeat, because this guy will work his way back up to set another screen where you'll then work your way back up to the opposite side of the screen. The ball handler will then roll back this way and this defender will then get into position on this side of the screen. In turn, this screen setter will roll once again and this defender has to get into that passing lane to eliminate the option, and we're right back to square one where defense defense has control of the pick and roll situation. And that's how you run the pick and roll if you're on offense, and that's also how you guard the pick and roll if you're on defense. I hope you guys found this video helpful and or informative, and if you did, please consider dropping a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as we intend to have a ton of 2K22 content coming your way. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.